We're here once again from Rants and Review Friday, and this time we're checking out a brand new game from the OP. This is Frenzy Falls. Let's open this up and see what this game is all about. I like the art though. The covers are slightly embossed. Action streaks, really dope. Okay. The game is 10 and up, 2 to 6 players. They recommend about 30 minutes per game. We've got a manual of the games from OP or the OP. Then we've got the actual manual here for the game. Call it a splash guide. Then we have a box here with 2 card spots and then also indications of, I guess, what goes where. So you can, looks like you can use the box as part of the gameplay, if not at the very least for storage. It looks like resource cards. These cards have just a star on one side and then a numerical value ranging from 0 all the way to 5. All right, so in a gameplay, what you're gonna do is you're gonna take these point cards, you're gonna shuffle them up. These are very important because these cards are gonna basically be how you win the game and how you form the deck that lasts how long the game's gonna be. In a 2-player game, for instance, which we'll be trying out, players will specifically draw 10 cards out and place them in the pool to be the deck that denotes how long the game is. Next, players will take these decks and separate them out. And these represent players' decks. So you can see there are 6 decks. We're going to play a 2-player game per se. So all the rest of these will be placed here. And now players will shuffle their decks. And they will draw 5 cards to represent their hands for the play of the turn. The person that went in a pool last gets to be the first player, and you start the game by revealing a certain number of victory point cards for how many players are in the game. However, when you're playing a 3-player game, you are going to just pick, so when you're playing a 2-player game, you're going to just pick the 3 cards as well. And then in a regular gameplay, players will play 2 cards from their hand, and a 2-player game, players will play 3 cards from their hand each round. And so first player will go first, look at their hands, and at the bottom of the deck, you'll see these little tokens here. These are influence cards. You want to have more influence in a pool, but you only have 3 cards to play. Also keep in mind there are effects like bump, pull, and there's another one as well we'll get into. And then there's a value on the card as well. If a pool ever reaches over 10 points, there's a spillover and cards are pushed to the next fountain below and looping back to the top. All cards are played blindly. And you just want to kind of build up and take over and claim fountains. Okay, now that we've got all the cards laid down for this round, what we're going to do is we're going to start with the top fountain, and we're going to reveal the cards going forward. So this is 5 influence. It is the current winner of the round. There's no points over 10. It's a total of 2. So 2 plus 0 equals 2. Next fountain, we have a 5. Puts us at 7 with 1 influence. Now we've got 10 in this pool with a winning one being that one. Then we've got pull, which allows you to pull a card from another round into your area. So we'll pull this card here into here. Next one is a 1. So this didn't work out great with the reveal of the bump card, because although that gets resolved immediately upon its play, but we will have another factor going into this in a second. But because of the bump, you take a card, either the left or the right, and you drop it down to the next row. Unfortunately, that puts this card here, giving them a total now of 4 on this one, 5 on this one, and only 2 on this one, while there's 3. And now, after we've basically pushed these cards around, the total for this area still equals over 10. We have 2, 5, 10, 4, 12, 16 total for the fountain. That means that the main card for the person that wins will be held there and discarded, but the players who did not win will get to move their card to the next fountain down of their choice of multiple cards, which is only 1. So as this works out, yellow this round takes 2 cards, and I only take 1. Now players can choose from their hand to discard any of their cards if they want to, and then they draw back up to 5. And that's for both players. So if they don't like their cards, they can get rid of them if they want. So now it's the next round. We do it again. We reveal 3 cards. The last round, it was 2, 2, and 2, and they were all 6. Now it's 6, 4, and 6 with a 1 at the bottom. First player token is going to move to the next person. And now on their turn, they're going to put their first card down. It makes sense to want to go for the bigger cards and leave maybe the 4 up to chance. So the way that worked out, 3 cards were played by all players. Now we reveal the top one. 3 is going to win that one. Next round, we have proxy. So saying that a bunch of cards are played down, they can choose to put down a card. They'll put down pull, and it immediately has an effect where they're going to pull a card from the next area. Back up to the bottom here. Now the next card is revealed. That is a bump. They can choose either or to do it. They know this card, they don't know this card, they're going to bump this one down. And so right now we have 4, 8, 11, 15. So as this stands, clearly red is taking this one. card is the red's other cards are discarded, and then yellow gets to move one of his cards down to the next pool. Next pool is revealed. The total is below 10, and now yellow gets to take 4 points. And now yellow gets to take those 2 cards, while red only gets the 1 card. Next round, we draw back up again. If you run out of cards in your deck, don't worry, you get to reshuffle your discards and add them back in. So generally speaking, this is going to play out until this last card is drawn, and then that's the end of the game with this 1 card. So let's just close it off right now, look at what the points are. Currently we have 10 for red, while yellow has a total of 24, so clearly yellow wins this game. It is a fast-paced game, and the more players you get, the more cards that are played down, the more you're going to start seeing massive waterfalls that'll cascade back up to the top even, and it becomes a real fun experience. On top of that, the blind kind of betting aspect is really kind of fun. It really adds a lot to the gameplay. But if you're just looking for a brand new and different family game for game night, this is a nice change of pace and is a pretty cool little water park themed experience. Well, hopefully you guys find this fun. Hopefully you guys pick this up for yourself, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye.